Creating consistent and engaging content can be a real struggle if you're running a business or have other obligations. I'm going to give you a strategy to help minimize the amount of time you're spending creating this content and still be consistent with posting.
I just bought a new whip.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. So if you clicked on this video, I'm assuming you are a business owner or somebody who wants to start doing content creation but have other obligations. You probably also know that marketing is super important for your business, but you just don't have the time. So I'm going to help you minimize the amount of time you spend creating this content. Now, if you're a business owner and you're already working long hours in the week, you're probably gonna have to do this on the weekends, and it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard to create this content and get it out there, but it will be worth it in the end. The first thing you need to do is set a deadline of when you want your first post to be published. This deadline cannot be moved and is going to help push you to actually start working on this content and getting it done. I think a lot of the times we have problems with getting started with things and we just don't have a date in mind or the self-discipline to actually follow through with it. Sometimes having an accountability partner can help, and I will strongly encourage you to do that if that is what you feel you need. Now you need to find a date that you are able to create this content, and it must be before your deadline. If you have a lot of duties to take care of during the week, you may have to push this to the weekend on a Saturday. Today is the day you're going to start creating your content for the month. We're first going to start with scripting out these videos. Now, the scripts don't need to be super detailed for the videos, but you want to have the main key talking points in them so that you know what you're talking about and don't lose your train of thought. When you're filming these videos, the script should really just be a guide, and the rest of it will come naturally as you're talking to the camera. If you know that you're naturally just good on camera, then you may not really need a script, but I would still recommend having your key points listed out so that you don't lose track of what you're talking about and you make sure that the things that you really want to say are included in your video. Now, you don't want to be too off course with your script because then you may end up not being as concise as you want to be, which means you'll end up losing some retention. Now that AI has really showed its use in the content industry, ChatGPT is amazing for brainstorming ideas and creating scripts, and also concising your scripts down into a shorter format. I wouldn't recommend doing a straight copy paste from ChatGPT, but using it as a reference point can really help boost your productivity. Now it's time for the fun part. We are going to shoot, and you do not need a camera. Your phone is more than enough to start creating content. I would recommend getting a tripod so that you can set your camera up so that it is facing you and you can talk to the camera like I am right now. When I'm recording my content, I will record one video per script with all of my takes, even my failures, and then I will edit that out later. This just makes it easier so that you're not sorting through 100 different clips and all you have to do is cut out the best parts from the one video. Speaking of editing, you are now going to take all your recorded clips and import them into your editor. There are two great editors out there that are free and will do everything that you need them to do. CapCut is a great free program that's also simple, and it has all the tools you will need. If you want something a little more advanced or want to explore into video editing, DaVinci Resolve is by far the most superior editor for the price. Once you've imported all your videos into the editor, you're going to go through each video and cut out your best parts, and also remove all of the ums or pauses and mess ups in your clips. Once you've edited all the videos, you're going to want to go back and add captions. Because captions have become so popular, every editor now has some sort of automated subtitles or captions. In CapCut, you can add the automated subtitles that will go through your video and analyze the audio and create the subtitles for you. You can then change the size, the color, the font, and stuff like that. You can also do this in DaVinci by going to the timeline tab and then clicking create subtitles. Both of these options will allow you to change the font, the color of the text, and the size. Once you've added your captions to those videos, you're going to export them and get ready to schedule. Although there are a ton of scheduler apps out there, most of them do have some sort of limitation. I personally am using Instagram Scheduler inside the app to post on Instagram. I'll use Meta Business for posting on Facebook, and then I will use Buffer to post on other social media platforms like TikTok, Twitter, YouTube Shorts, and stuff like that. Now, on Buffer's free plan, you are allowed to post up to 10 posts per month per social media channel, and you're able to have up to 3 social media channels. You are able to also schedule Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube all through Buffer, but Buffer kind of has some weird limitations with those platforms. For example, on some platforms, it will limit the amount of words you can put in the description. You also can't pick music, you can't add a thumbnail, and there's a couple other things. I do have a feeling that these third-party apps can impact your reach, which is why I do sort of try and stick to the native schedulers. I know that may seem like a ton of work, but it honestly gives me peace of mind that I will have content going up every week and I'll still be able to be productive with my business. Once everything is scheduled, it is time to repeat. I would recommend creating more content a week in advance of when your previously scheduled posts are going to run out. That way you have time to actually work on the posts if you need extra time during the week. Well, I hope this video was helpful and gets you motivated to start creating content. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe to see more videos like this in the future. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Fighting dragons always been a real one. Hate you saying showing love, you a real chameleon.